I'm back again, gun strap packing in more metaphors and lyrics from this young man. AMac Young Rain is the boss, spitting lyrics once again.
Yeah, and they revealing and proving information now. Episode 8. What's the word? Another day, another crown. Peace, love, and blessings. Today on this podcast, man, we're going to chop it up on the NBA All-Star. We're going to chop it up on Cardi B. I ain't get the chance to talk about it. I ain't late. I just do it when I feel like it's the time. You feel what I'm saying? And also, we're going to talk about Kamala Harris. Then we're going to talk about Steve Harvey and Monique. But the way we're going to do that is we're going to lead that into another conversation that I feel like is necessary. Because a lot of people got to examine it deeper than what it was. Well, at least that's how I perceived it. You feel me? Maybe it was just my, you feel me, point of view. So I'm going to discuss that. You know how that go. And then all in all, man, we're gonna chop it up on the NBA. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people, I just want to say this real quick. A lot of people feel like that if it's always gonna be the people every year that say, well, this All-Star game isn't nothing like this year or this and that. So, you know, I just have realized it's always gonna be that people. I haven't watched football all year, so when people were saying that the Super Bowl was trash, then, you know, that shit was just ass, you feel what I'm saying, from the natural reaction of what it normally get. So, you know, that's why I guess a lot of people felt like it was ass, I don't know. But I'm only using that for example, saying that this All-Star weekend so far been the shit. From the celebrity game to the skill challenge to the 3-point to the dunk contest and shit like that. So I feel like, and you know, today's the All-Star game. Today's Sunday, February the 17th in Charlotte. So, and they said it's in Chicago next year. In the All-Star 3-point contest, they had every Curry in that bitch but Eddie Curry. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe he'll turn up in Chicago. We'll find out, man. But yo, let's get into it real quick. The skill challenge. If y'all didn't check it out, here's the highlights.
Welcome everyone to the 2019 State Farm All-Stars Saturday night, live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Tonight, the NBA showcasing their brightest stars and biggest names on the grandest stage. So the brackets are set with Vucevic and Jokic, Conley and Tatum, Fox and Young, Doncic, and Kyle Kuzma from the Los Angeles Lakers Charlotte area.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Taco Bell Skills Challenge. First up, a clash of two powerhouses, Nikola Vucevic and Nikola Jokic.
So first-time All-Stars, guys who will be participating in the All-Star game tomorrow night, head-to-head as we get things going. And the Taco Bell still together.
Oh, see, he's trying to go one hand pass. That's okay, he's back in. Come on, brother, two big fellas. I'm rooting for big fellas all night. Get the guards out of here. Come on, big fellas. That's more shot than you. See, you can't let the other guy. Oh, way to take your time. Okay. Got him. Oh,
I told you it's the shot. The shot.
Now, can I knock your ball out the way too? Like if you're shooting, I could just throw the ball and knock your ball out the way.
I don't see why you couldn't.
Since Carmelo
Our next battle in the top of the I'm going with Jason. I'm going with Tatum. Conley and Jason.
Come on, Conley.
You know what?
I'm going with Tatum.
I'm going to go with Conley just because he's an underdog. Let's go. But Tatum's nice though.
Got him.
Yeah.
We got it.
No, but there's still all about the three-pointer.
It's all about the threes. See, look how slow Curry.
Shoot from half.
I told you, that's chill.
Shoot from half.
That's chill.
If he misses it, it's a wrap. If he misses it,
it's a roll.
It's a roll. It's a roll.
Conley could have put so much distance.
Two kids who played last night in the Rising Stars.
They go against these guys, right? This is your element. Oh, yeah, this is the one we've all wanted to see right here. The speed and effort should be there.
Fox is so effortlessly fast.
There you go.
He missed it. He still missed it. It didn't go through.
Oh, they tell you he used all of them.
Oh, you got to use three. Okay. Shoot it right there, Trey.
But it's the shot, though.
Watch one leg.
I told you. It's the shot.
And Doncic coming up.
Kuzma trying to have a big weekend here.
He's trying to race. Look at him. He's going for it. I told you, Kuzma ready.
Oh, yeah. Doncic had that sly smile, though. You got to be careful. Don't underestimate him.
Kuzma can't pass, though.
Yeah. He ain't used to passing. That's why. Those passes were close. Shoot it right there, Doug. See, look, he's trying to hit. There it is.
He got him.
What about cool hand Luke coming in after?
Because they said Biggs were going to win it. We had no chance.
In the Taco Bell Skills Challenge, kicking things off, Jason Tatum and Nikola Jokic.
I'm rolling with Tatum on this, though.
Yeah. The Joker's going to have to go fast out the gate. He can't. I think he's warmed up. Leave any time out there. I'm going with the Joker. The one hand pass. I'm going with the Joker. I'm going with the Joker. Look at this. How hard did the Joker run after this dunk is the question. That's going to get you. You could have got 2 shots up, though. Take your time. Take your time. Just take your time. You have to get 2 shots. What I say, Tatum?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It was Jokers to lose. It was the Jokers to lose. Decided to get up 2 shots, maybe, before that other guard can even come down there.
Definitely. The most distance you can put between you and your competition, the better chance you got to win in this.
Who we like here? I got traded with it all.
Yeah, easy call. And he going for it.
Yeah. Look at it. He's sitting low, too. Here we go. Here go the sprint. Here we go. Oh, look at this. That's not traveling. What traveling? Look at this.
I told you, Trey trying to win. Another half quarter.
Shoot it right there, Doc. That's good. That's good. Oh, yeah. Trey won it. Trey won it.
I told you guys, Trey gonna win this thing.
Yeah.
He can pass, he can shoot, he gonna try.
Trae Young, who leads all first-year players in assists, second in scoring. Dallas and Young went to Atlanta.
So what you're saying, it was personal right there. It was personal. Okay. Reggie stirring the pot.
Championship. Young and Tatum.
The future of the league, along with the guy to my right, Spencer Dinwiddie. Who do you like?
Welcome to the final round of the 2019 Taco Bell Skills Challenge. Our championship round pits Jason Tatum against Trae Young.
1, 2, ready, go!
Here we go.
Yeah, Trey, look at this. He's got ready to go. It's all about this first pass. It's a wrap. It's a wrap now. Look at this. It's a wrap. All right. It is a wrap. It's all about that first shot. Well, you know, it's a wrap.
Tatum going a little bit now.
Yeah, but this is it. This is a walk-in three.
Jason Tatum.
That's what I wanted Jokic to do.
He knew he was behind. He knew he was 3 to 4 feet behind.
Oh, he deserved that one.
Young.
Yeah. He deserved that one.
You know what? I'm going for it. It doesn't matter.
Hey,
I'm going for it.
Oh, did his ball actually knock Tatum's out of there?
I think so.
Knock Trey's out, too.
I think so.
It looked like that ball actually hit Trey's ball.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Before we congratulate him, I just got to say one thing.
Yes.
I formally challenge Jason Tatum to next year's skills challenge. Right now. And still.
You haven't lost.
Championship trophy to our champion, Jason Tatum from the Boston Celtics. Please welcome Taco Bell Global Chief Operating Officer, Mike Grams.
Jason Tatum, a St. Louis native, his dad played at St. Louis University. He played with Larry Hughes with the Billikens. Now he's in the NBA. First team all-rookie selection a season ago.
All right, man. So basically, the same thing what I already illustrated. You feel me? This year was dope as shit. You feel me? We got to see everybody go against each other. We got to see Tatum versus Trae Young. We got to see Luka. We got to see the Joker. You feel what I'm saying? We got to see Darren Fox. You know what I mean? We got to see a lot of the guys go head to head with each other. Mike Conley. I thought he was going to hold it down. You feel what I'm saying? So, that was just a skill challenge. And normally, I'm not like too hyped on the skill challenge. But dead ass, in my honest opinion, I felt like the skill challenge was dope for real. That's normally, my least favorite of them all. But I think that shit kind of, it was dope. Whatever reason it was, I think it was organized very skillful and strategic. And I felt like it was very entertaining the whole time. Wasn't on no boring type shit. And then, in between it, D-Wade had this special segment. Like last year, it was Kobe and Shaq. But, they're behind the scenes shit. And then it was D-Wade's interview from KG. And I felt like that shit was dope as shit. Area 21 is shit, by the way, too. You feel what I'm saying? Because KG natural personnel just, you feel me, attract bakery. Them coins, that money. You feel me? One of the best power forwards of all time. A lot of people wouldn't say him over Tim Duncan because they put that ring shit. But a lot of people pick Kevin Garnett. It's just the NBA shit. I can't wait till I get into a full podcast on it. But the next event that was up yesterday was the 3-point contest. Like I said, they had every Curry in that bitch but Eddie Curry. My Chicago niggas know who that is. But let's check it out, the highlights, if you didn't catch it yesterday.
The 3-point contest is upon us.
We have some great shooters. Pressure is on now. There we go. Here comes the defending champ. He's making it way now.
I'm going with one of the Curry brothers. He's going to try to work my aim.
He is untouchable.
Shoot him, man. Right there. Yeah, but he's gone against LeBron James when he was in Cleveland, so he's used to that pressure, I think. This is he's out there by himself, though, Reg. It is. I think he's going to have a good showing here.
Here we go.
Or not.
He is the number 2 3-point shooter in the league right now, and it's the money ball.
But Kev, as C-Web just said, it's a lot different when you're shooting in a gym by yourself, working to get ready for this event, as opposed to it being Saturday night with 20,000 people and you're out here shooting by yourself.
And it's kind of quiet now. You can hear yourself think those type of things. He hasn't seen a player go yet, but he's still getting it up. He knocked down a couple money balls.
Well, the way to get the crowd into this, you start going on a string of making 5, 6, 7 in a row. That gets the crowd out of their seat.
I think he heard you.
Just like
That's 3 in a row right there.
Oh, and this is his money ball. His money rack. Money rack. I told you he's going to have a good show.
Get it.
A good show. I told you. This is how you get the fans out of the seat.
Brooklyn.
Go on a string.
You know he likes getting a little rhythm with the pity pat.
From your hometown Charlotte Hornets, number 15, Kemba Walker.
He comes into tonight having made the 5th most 3-point shots in the NBA to this point of the season.
We know he'll have the crowd.
Yes. He'll be an all-star starter tomorrow night for the first time in his career.
And like Joe Harris, he will end this event with his money ball rack. So hopefully he will have momentum going into that.
Reg, I love watching this event, and I can tell if a guy's going to be hot if he shoots the way he does in games. If you're out here fading off one leg, you can tell that maybe that guy's not in a rhythm. Walker's getting his rhythm from the key.
This is nice. He's starting to heat up. He's got to get hot here. All right, now here comes his money rack. He's got to at least get 4 out of 5 here. Got to go perfect. Yep. I don't see him moving on.
The big one, though.
Yep. 15.
They'll come up
I don't see 15 holding up, though, going
First time All-Star Chris Middleton, who played at Texas A&M. Second round pick, Detroit, traded to Milwaukee, and a huge part of the Bucks' success.
And if you're playing defense against the Bucks, do not let Middleton shoot it from the top of the key, because that's where he put his money ball rack. So a little bit of scouting for some defensive players, too, if you want to know where guys' sweet spots are.
Coming down on the break. Stop it. Here we go. This is big right here for him.
He's the first player to play in the G League before becoming an NBA All-Star, which, as we said, is happening for him for the first time in his career this weekend.
Way to set the tone. Middleton coming from the G League and just playing lights out. You and your team.
Joe Harris and Kemba Walker both had this last rack as their money ball rack. We saw Middleton elect for that to be that middle straightaway shot for him. All right, Kemba Walker still alive here.
He is.
With 15.
Other Curry brothers. Seth. That's right.
Here we go.
This is our guy, baby.
This is our guy.
He went to high school right here in Charlotte at Charlotte Christian School. He's the number 3 three-point shooter right now in the NBA. 48%.
Oh, he's ready.
And he's elected to have his money ball as the last rack. So what he's saying is, I will be warm in rhythm by then. And he doesn't jump a lot on his jump shot.
I think
This is a good round. This is a good round. And he's the money ball, so.
His follow through is so strong, though, when you look at him. You're right, doesn't jump that high, but gooseneck, he lets you hang up there.
All right, currently at 9.
He's a big rack for him.
His first appearance in this event.
Yeah, I think he may be getting a little tired. He gets the money ball rack coming up. He needs this one.
Well, Reggie, we talked about that, right?
Here we go.
These guys get tired of this.
This is a big, but this is the easy 3.
Will he get 5 in a row? I said he gets 5 in a row, Reggie.
Yeah.
I said he gets 5 in a row.
Yeah.
He does.
Trailblazer guard, money ball rack.
Lillard.
Not only is his money ball rack the last rack on the opposite side, but he's the first player to start on the right side looking in.
This is second time in the three-point contest. Damian Lillard, a 4-time All-Star. He'll be here tomorrow night.
I like he is actually really taking his time here. Getting his feet set.
Yeah. In game type shot.
Good money ball right there. Good money ball.
And Reg, when you got the ball, did you always go right to left like how Lillard is right now? He puts the rack on his right side,
yes.
Brings it right up. Okay.
Yes. Right now, Lillard currently at 8.
Big rack for him right here.
Yeah, but he's got that money ball rack coming up.
Oh, but time is running out though, Reg. He only has 10 seconds.
Right. He's taking his time.
He's not going to get them all up.
Oh, he'll get them up.
I don't know, Reg.
Shooters shoot.
No, Reg. Reg, I don't know, Reg. Did that count?
That was good.
It's good.
So him and Kimbo are tied.
His competition.
What a season,
yes,
he has had, as well as the Sacramento Kings.
And he's my second pick if Seth doesn't get it. Just let me put that on the record. I gotta get 2.
Stop
I gotta get 2.
Stop throwing it out there.
Baby, do it for the Bahamas. But how about this? How about the fact, though, that in talking to him earlier, people had kind of given up on his shot, given up on his game after a year, so that he felt. And now to be able to come back and have such a redemptive year and shoot as well, Kevin, is just awesome to watch.
You're right. He's got a good stroke.
He's going to wait for that to go home.
Settle himself. Maybe that helps settle him.
I think he's going to have a high score. He's going to have a high score after this. But he can shoot that thing. He can shoot it.
Well, this kills Steph Curry.
I thought he about to set it. Go ahead, buddy. Make them all. Keep it going.
Yeah, buddy. Go, buddy. My buddy.
He's now taken over number 1.
With the scene, I mean, shooters are very particular. I know I was. And I want them all lined up the same way.
And the awesome thing about shooters is that as long as you have the mechanics, it doesn't have to look the same. Every guy, it's just like a fingerprint for each individual out here. And that's what's so fun to watch. Each guy's style of the shoot.
Off to a good start.
And Danny Green will elect to have his money ball rack as his last rack as well.
I never realized how quick his follow-through was at the top because I always watched him jump on the shot, but he has a quick little hitch and flick.
First time in this event for Danny Green. Now in Toronto after many years in San Antonio.
Nice. Okay, he thinks
top scorers, Green 23, Harris 25.
One of the greatest power forwards to ever step on the court, Dirk Nowitzki.
He has to shoot at least 2 off of one leg.
This is his first three-point shooting contest in 11 years. He won it back in 06.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, do you notice on his follow through how he shoots up? He doesn't shoot at the basket.
Interesting.
Yeah, but his arc to the basket is quite different. It's almost like he's following to the sky.
That is high.
You ain't blocking that shot.
Exactly, because of the defenders. That's right. To get it over there, reach.
And on top of that, he's fading away and he's doing that one-legged thing. There was no way you were blocking this man's shot. This is money ball rack right here.
And by the way, he's 7 feet.
Yeah. He's warning people. He's warning. He's warning people.
You see him sprint to that corner?
He needs to settle down.
23 is the lowest right now.
Oh, he's tired. 17, so 17. He tied Lillard.
Steph has taken the most and made the most threes of the group participating tonight so far in the regular season.
Talk about somebody barely jumping. That's Steph. But that follow through is just so incredible along with his marksmanship.
This is art right here you're watching. This is just beauty. I mean, people sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Let me ask you a question. Does this count for him when he usually takes three-pointers 5 feet back? Should he have to take them from Curry land where he usually makes them?
That's true. But what's funny is his last rack is his money ball. I'm thinking he's got to go 4 for 5 here. And the money ball. Look at this.
Oh, he likes this part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now he has his money ball coming up right here.
Take the lead with all 5. He can take the lead with all 5.
Look at this.
He can take the lead.
This ain't right.
With all.
This ain't right.
He can take the lead. With all 5.
This is not right. This is art. This is beauty. This is hard work.
Yeah.
The NBA coming after his crown. From the Phoenix Suns, your defending champion, Devin Booker.
He won last year with a record 28-point final round. Devin Booker.
He's going to need something like that. He needs 25 to at least get to Joe Harris. And Booker's money ball rap is his last rap.
He needs to start making some early now.
Start banking them, huh? Put them in the bank. There we go. Starting to get loose, feel warm.
Every player comes to All-Star with their own narrative, and I think for Booker that his narrative is, hey guys, the only reason why I'm not an All-Star is that my team isn't winning. I belong and I should be here. Let me let the world know about me. I've won 1 year. Let me try to win again.
He needs this right here along with his money ball rap. He's got it. The big one. Here we go now. He's got to go perfect. Has to go perfect. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4.
There we go.
But it's not enough. Oh. Not enough.
Joe Harris survives.
Wow. I mean, to not...
Joe Harris of Brooklyn. And again, the second ranked three-point shooter in the NBA right now.
So you got a high five from one of tomorrow's
Ladies
All-Star
and gentlemen,
participant in
welcome
D'Angelo
to the
Russell.
The Mountain Dew three-point contest. First up, Joe Harris.
He's a second-round pick by Cleveland to begin his NBA career. From Washington State. And then to UVA, where he followed Coach Tony Bennett, who was recruiting me to Washington State, and followed him to UVA.
Be interested to see in the second round if anyone changes strategy, meaning where is that final ball rack, or where do they want that ball rack with the money ball?
His money ball rack is the last rack for him in the short corner. But you see how straight he's showing versus the arc that Dirk has?
Yes.
I mean, it's almost like a line drive for Joe Harris. Same result, though.
Man, you actually get tired in the
26.
That's pressure.
Yeah.
That is pressure.
Reg, that's that kind of straight line drive you were talking about. His doesn't have as much arc. Definitely not as much as Dirk did on it, but I'll tell you what, it's effective.
Oh, that didn't touch any part of the rim. And here's this money ball rack to finish off. A score of 26 for Joe Harris. 25 in the first round and 26 here in the finals.
Coached by his dad in high school. Taught him well. Taught him how to shoot, obviously. And his teammate, Angelo Russell, liked it, so he'll sit on the bench. The 25 in the first round, 26 right there.
Next up in this final round,
Buddy Hield. The Sacramento Kings.
He's a guy that if you're a defender, you don't want to let him see the ball go in the bucket. And I think that since he's seen it in the beginning of this, I expect him just to get warm as he goes around, eventually getting hot, seeing if he can break that record that he did in the first round.
Money ball rack, the last rack for Hield. But he's got to start making some here. C-Web.
It's going to be an important rack. Yeah, this top of the key is going to be important to see if he can get some rhythm. Only a 6 now.
Yep, it's a wrap for him.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
And Reg, while you're shooting, you kind of know, wow, I didn't have enough of them.
But still, good effort for Buddy Hield. What's funny is I'm looking at Steph Curry as he's going to be the last participant. He's already getting warm here. Walking on the sideline. Getting into the zone.
He finishes with 19, below the 26 of Joe Harris.
That seems pretty good, too. Got off to a slow start.
Yeah.
And I don't think he ever really recovered from this, C-Web.
Yeah, I agree. I think after having a couple tough misses in there, he started thinking about it. And once you lose those 3 balls while you're thinking, it pretty much knocks you out the competition.
Buddy Hield, he'll take his seat, averaging a career-high 20 points this season. Grew up in the Bahamas, and now he'll watch Steph Curry.
It'll be the start.
To me,
it'll be the start for Steph Curry. 4 out of 5 in this first round, he will win. If he doesn't get 4 out of 5, it's Harris.
Hey, to Craig Hodges, hit 19 in a row. Let's go.
If he gets 4 out of 5 in this first round,
there you go. You have to Red.
He'll win it.
And I want 19. Since we're wishing on the side, keep it going.
6 in a row.
He's going to give me 19, Red. He's going to give me 19, Red.
Here's the question. Did he run out of gas? And he still has his money ball rack coming up.
26 is the number.
Did he run out of gas, people?
He needs to make a couple of these next ones.
He got off to a great start, 10 in a row.
Okay, here we go. He settled down.
Okay, here's the most important rack right here.
Make 5 in a row to time.
Here's the most important rack, people.
I think that
Joe Harris, people.
Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets has won.
What a display of shooting here.
they to knock him down, Joe.
For Curry to start like that.
Yeah.
And end with 24. And you're taking home second.
Yeah.
What a season for Joe Harris. First-time starter, career-high average 13 points a game as we watch Steph Curry. And he wins the three-point contest sponsored by Mountain Dew. Curry made his first 9. But Harris, the winner.
Mountain Dew three-point contest trophy. Please welcome the president and general manager of Pepsi North America Field Operations, Derek Lewis. Your 2019 Mountain Dew three-point contest winner from the Brooklyn Nets. Give it up for Joe Harris.
face. It's your first time in the three-point shooting contest, and you just beat the greatest three-point shooter ever. Let me see that smile. Yeah. What's going through your mind?
I'm just fortunate to be here. We were talking about it coming in. Obviously, the field was stacked. You got some of the best shooters of all time, and Dirk and Steph, great shooters in their own regard. So just an honor to be here, honor to compete with everybody.
When you see where you were at in the lineup and you saw that you were going first, did you think that'd be an advantage, or were you nervous?
I actually thought it'd be an advantage just because I was able to warm up beforehand. So, instead of going down and sitting, getting cold, I was able to get warm and just get myself in a rhythm.
I asked Jason Tatum this, so I'll ask you, where's the trophy going?
I'm actually going to send this to the University of Charlotte because they let me practice when I came here. So I promised it to them.
You got a head start. Smart man. Give it up one more time for your three-point contest champion.
So Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets.
All right, man. Yo, shout out to Brooklyn, number one. The Nets is going off. Y'all going to see a playoff berth. I was going to get into it, by the way, the standings. The Nets is number 6 right now as far as playoff goes. It's like 25 games left. You feel what I'm saying? And with that being said, right now, what the Heat was doing all right all year, good enough to make the playoffs, which the 8th seed. So right now, that's like the Pistons for real. And the Heat, they got the same record though, so it's like close. But I'm pretty sure, I would say 89 to 90% of the fans of the NBA want to see the Heat make the playoffs because of D-Wade last year. But except for Detroit, nigga, I don't really think Detroit give a fuck about that. The Pistons playoffs. The last time the Pistons been in the playoffs was 2016, I believe. I believe so, yeah, 2016. I don't think they made it last year. They lost Stanley Johnson. I felt like Stanley Johnson was cool. The Rockets, they got Shump. I just never really got a chance to talk about a lot of this shit. Since we just talking about NBA, we're going to do another segment. I'm going to be deeper on my NBA shit, as well as boxing. But it's just time with a lot of shit. And I'm also putting my own money in this shit coming forward. So I'm just making blueprints to organize that. So this shit about to be jumping even more. So I support the raw support that I'm getting right now. But like I was saying, the three-point contest was the shit. Curry went off. I actually picked it Danny Green to win, though. I thought he was going to hold it down. Most people, I'm laughing at all them niggas that put all that money on Curry and lost. But, let's check it out, dunk contest. Check them highlights out, my niggas.
It's been a while. Here comes John Collins of the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay. It's a disadvantage for big guys.
He went to the Kenny Smith School of Pump Up. He gets the crowd pumped up before he goes.
He didn't touch it.
He grabbed it. He didn't touch it. He grabbed it. He grabbed it. Those are one of the dunks you have to see in the replay to really respect how good it was.
There you go, though.
It was so technical.
He's 6'10". That's what I'm saying. This doesn't mean anything for a big guy. And he touched it.
Oh,
come on.
That's a grab. Come on, that's a grab. Hey, if you touch your face like that, that's called assault. He grabbed it. R.A.I.N, he grabbed it. Come on, Reg.
Look at his head. Look at his head.
He might catch it and jump over her. What's the neighborhood, Kenny? Oh, Left Rack City Queens. Okay, baby. Say it one more time. Let them know. Left Rack City Queens. Go get that Left Rack. Oh, left hand. Come on now. Okay. You gotta like that. You gotta teach Kenny how to dance. You got a little more dance moves than you can. I like that. That was nice. And he did that with his left hand. That was cold. That was nice.
He's right-handed too.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He caught it, turned his body.
I hope people know that this is his offhand.
And look, he was gonna go right. Oh my God!
Come on, man. Look at his head.
Come on, man.
Okay, according to them, they're gonna give that a 40. This is at least a 45.
No, it's at least a 45, 46.
This is when he jumps a little too high.
This is when the nerves get you. The nerves get you because you can't be embarrassed. Okay, be embarrassed.
It's nice when it took him 3 attempts, and that's got to count against you.
Okay. Yeah, nice. 3 got to count against you. Definitely
nice. It's a really nice dunk, but that's got to count against you.
Overall? Say then.
I give that a 43-44.
No, that's a 30.
You see how easy this is?
I'll give that 44
Look,
too.
Hold on.
That's a 40. That's a 40. 8. That's 8 across the board. Shaq, this is 8 across the board. I agree with Shaq. I just said. That's like
No, Kemba Walker is open.
Kemba's not trying to pass.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this.
Johnson's jersey.
Okay.
Take it back.
I like it.
I'll take that back. Okay.
Hey, welcome to the dunk contest.
Okay. Thank you for showing up.
Welcome to the dunk contest.
Thank you.
Bridges. It's about time. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that. Grandmama used to hit you at a 362, 48, 49, 50 territory.
I'll give him that's a 50.
There it is.
Wow.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
no ankles out here.
No, you can jump with goggles on.
There you go. Okay, what you about to do?
That plane is about to take off at the same time.
Oh my God.
I hope so.
I hope this plane doesn't take him out at the same time.
No, he's jumping over.
He's jumping way over there.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Okay, I don't know. I told you that plane might take him out.
Good thing it was a replica.
I mean, what do you think, Donovan, on this one?
I didn't know he was going off 1 foot.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone
2 foot.
I wouldn't have gone off 1 foot if I was him. Because he's a better 2 foot jumper.
Not only that, we've seen people jump over cars, people.
Man, he jumped over a paper plane.
Whoever pumped him up for that one.
Like one of those blimps, in-arena blimps?
Yes. and listen, that's what we want. Listen,
Oh, goodness.
I swear. I tell you, that's just scared of him. Why you say Kevin Hart the same size as Muggsy?
Man, he's smaller than Muggsy. He's got that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. I told y'all Dennis Smith. I told y'all Dennis Smith is not going to win this
It's
thing.
not over, though.
I told y'all.
He put on a J. Cole jersey. I got to give me one of them sounds.
J. Cole with a dunk helmet. Okay. That might have brought the house down. You got to get a 50 for that.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. J. Cole tried to dunk it. He's got on low top.
Oh, my goodness. And he ain't
Oh, my
goodness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. Oh, my.
What'd they give him?
It got to be a 50.
Oh, that's a 50. That's a 50. That's
Look at Jake.
I give this an 8. I give this an 8. He not stretched.
Wow.
He just came out the front row.
Oh.
He almost had that one.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I still give him an 8 on that miss right there.
Hey, Chris Webber, be honest. Could you go out there right now? I got to get up for this one. D-Wade's all in my way. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Get your camera phones out. Because Amadou Diallo is in the building. Left Rack City, we're alive. That shuts it down.
He got up, Kenny, but the hand on the shoulder, though, Kenny.
Wait, let me see.
Look at that.
No, that's on the back. But you still, you elbow in the rim.
Let me see.
You elbow in the rim. You elbow in the rim.
Elbow in the rim.
Come on, man.
Oh, no, that's good.
Elbow on the rim.
Hell no.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
Shaq got some
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's a 60. That's a 60. That is a 60.
That's 50
Superman.
all day.
They got to go on.
With the S on your chest.
Come on, man. There's got to be more
Someone
than
has to
50.
frame that.
Come on, man. There's got to be more than 50.
That's a real poster.
That's a real poster. Come on, man. I love it.
Okay, homie.
He got the S on his chest.
Tired now.
Not getting tired. Is that an attempt? Not an attempt. Good.
Not an attempt.
There you go. I changed it up.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's it, right?
That's it. Yep, that was his third attempt.
Oh, man. They get 2 dunks or 1? Okay.
35. He did that on purpose.
He's going to headbutt it in.
Oh, man. That is so easy. It's so easy. Look at his head. Look at his head.
Yeah. He wants to play it safe.
In slow motion.
This is what
Look at this. Yep, that's an 8, right?
Yeah, but that's all he needed.
Yeah,
that's all he needed.
Another dunk.
He's looking dead eyes.
He played it safe.
Dead eyes. Yeah. He's like,
he played it safe. He played it safe, and that's the right thing. Call your name while you're up there.
That's smart. Play it safe. It's the game. He's trying to make the playoffs.
D.A.
Wade is about to retire.
Play tomorrow.
He's about to retire. He's retiring. He's retiring. I like that.
He should have jumped over Zaire Wade instead of Dwayne Wade. He probably had a better chance. He should have jumped over Zaire.
But that's what made the Shaq dunk so great, because there was no vaulting and no leverage.
Yeah, a little bit of leapfrog there on that last one.
Yep.
Well, if we hadn't seen the Shaq dunk, this would have looked great. But
smaller guy and a vault.
He just played the.
What? Oh, come on.
Whoa. What?
Come on.
Oh, no.
I thought he was going to go between the legs. Yeah, or backwards. I thought he was going to go backwards. But with 43,
it's 43. That's all you need.
Because he already had the dunk of the night. And he cleared him. No pole vault.
There's your winner.
Yep.
And he deserves it, too.
Yeah, he deserves it.
There's your winner. Yep. There's your winner.
9. Quavo didn't lose any bling on that one either.
That's a 9.
There's your winner.
You know that, Kev. He didn't lose it.
There's your winner.
My God.
So there's a
45. 45. Yeah, that's the winner.
There you go. That's it. There's your winner.
Congratulations, John.
Boy, Hamidou Diallo from the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was the #1 high school kid in the country. Played some high school basketball in Flushing, New York, and then in Connecticut. He was a second-round pick by Brooklyn Rights, traded to Charlotte, and then on to Oklahoma.
All right, man. So check it out. So I think one day was like, they said he from Queens, I believe. So he did play for the Nets, but I believe they traded him. I don't know the situation completely. I just really found out about him last night and shit like that. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to for winning the contest. The Superman shit over Shaq was hard. Pretty much everything he did, I felt like it was hard. At first, I did pick Dennis Smith to win it all, though, because, you'll be having bunnies in the game. So, my man put on the J. Cole high school jersey and shit, if I'm not mistaken. My man jumped over. That shit was smooth. And that nigga Cole got hops. You feel what I'm saying? Most people was talking about that. You feel what I'm saying? So, I already knew, because of affiliation with J. Cole and Dennis Smith Jr., that J. Cole was I knew J. Cole was going to be there, but I didn't know he was going to participate in the dunk. So I felt like that was dope as far as hip-hop, you feel what I'm saying? And it's all around the culture and shit. But, I felt like, man, this shit was dope as shit, man. Because y'all got to understand that a few years ago, it was like a tag team dunk contest. You feel me? With Paul George, John Wall, and the niggas. Like, I felt like it was a good-ass year. You feel what I'm saying? As far as the events, like I keep illustrating, we had some of the best three-point shooters that was in the NBA. We had R.A.I.N, we had Del Curry, we had both of the Currys, we had all the Currys, but Eddie Curry in that bitch, like I keep saying. You feel what I'm saying? So we had pretty much all of the best shooters you could think of. We got to see a lot of good shit, man. So far, this shit was just good to see. And shout out to Dirt. Like, everything was just good, man. You feel what I'm saying? The shit with D-Wade, man. But let's get into some music, man. We'll be right back.
In order for you and me to devise some kind of method or strategy to offset some of the events or a repetition of the events that have taken place recently, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough. And it is because of our effort toward getting straight to the root that people oftentimes think we're dealing in hate.
Hey, As sharp as a boxer with a box cutter, the uppercut ya. No, listen up as I speak these words. You hate your skin cause you feel like it's not clear enough. You hate your spouse cause you feel like they don't care enough. You hate the fact that your people went through slavery, but you can't rise from the oppression to have enough bravery and say, no, not me. My life's been madder, gun splatter, your whole damn brain. All the killings that we see from my people in America, I wonder, how are we still sane? Most of us off the cuckoo rocks, smoking J's, puffing on that powder back to take us away from the harsh reality. Maryland, where this the home of the slaves, home of the heroin, home of the place where everybody gotta pray to Yahshua if you tryna make it to the next stage. Eclipse like a paragon or the moonlight, I shine bright, I'm out of sight. That bird box don't be packing right. Angry birds, I Twitter all the time, I'm upset at night. New millennials wishing they could fight, but it's not the same era of the civil rights. I just have to accept that and try to have my own form of combat. I can no longer tolerate that. Black Lives Matter. Just to say it, we need to make somebody's skull crack. Like the cover of Rockstar, bully my way through. I wonder if you care about me or I'm just a piece of shit to you. Probably number two, the opposite so irony. That's why you gotta keep your iron with you. I feel like Tony Stark's, man. Beat that nigga ass and take him out of space like you did Spider-Man. I am Thanos, one snap and always goes all pain. Stay alive and understand it's deeper than what the flesh say. It's deeper than the mind and brain. Yahshua will make a way. Just continue to be humble, aggressive and brave. Lord have mercy. I know you hate yourself, but I love you.
We are oppressed.
I know you
we
hate
are exploited.
yourself,
we are downtrodden.
But
we are denied not only civil rights but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach? Again, who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind?
I'm just high as hell, looking out for them pig motherfuckers. No STD whenever I say we burn rubber. And for the record, if I go inside a raw, I'm a keeper. This word to my brother. Why all the hate? We can learn from each other. High as hell, smoking spliffs, looking out for them pig motherfuckers. We on the run, so it's time to burn rubber. Time to burn rubber. Back to back shots, feeling like I'm in the playoffs. No, I'm not a drunk, I just drink to take the pain off. I much rather smoke slip and then I race off. Hitting studios up all night, you know we letting K's off. In other news, Kendra's still a bad bitch. She is far from average, we are really savage. King load up on that clip and shoot it like a basket. Funerals and caskets, no need to fear. I'm just stating what can happen, cause we know that life really is tragic. Free all my niggas in jail that was booked for drug trafficking. You just tryna feed your family and make ends. You know, we just tryna feed our folks. They laugh when we dirty and even dangerous and rude. But yet, them niggas make jokes. They hate the fact when we on top, cause I gotta let my gold roller show. Are you upset cause it remind you of a time when my people on top of the world? Never mind, that's some other shit. For them guys that recline, sit back and look at life like damn. One more time for my niggas in the back, smoking split, getting stacks. You know, we gotta feel high every time we rap. AK-47, then I get to shoot it when I rap. I appreciate every single thing that I had. Never take it for granted, I ain't talking about hell. I'm so broke that shit give me the chills. I'm an asshole, so that shit he feel. Shout out to my brother, this that mutual feel. When I say that I love you, I'm shooting slugs for real. Lil Wayne, stay strapped. Biggie, who shot you, Phil? And I gotta rob a nigga, cause being broke give me the chills. This that, goddamn, these boys need a deal.
And for the record, high as hell smoking on that shit. Nigga, not for the big motherfuckers, no STD. Whenever I say that I burn rubber. And for the record, if I go raw, I'm a keeper. That's word to my brother. While all the hate, let's learn from each other. High as hell, smoking spliff. The pigs are after me, so it's time to burn rubber. Burn rubber, time to burn rubber. I know black folks so poor, they about to go nuts. They'll kill your ass over half-bitten bagels and donuts. And they drive crazy, they swerving in donuts. This is from the people that tell me they grow up. I see what life's about, nigga, I don't want it. You can keep living life and never have regrets. And this is for my kids, never lose your youthfulness. Always stay positive, even when the niggas wanna speak negative. Forgive me for my friends. Once y'all we read, would you like to suck the tip? Maybe so, I know that I'm going berserk. This is for them people that wanna work hard and never flirt. They don't got time for that, they be trying to make their money stack. Grind after grind, nobody is stopping, that's a fact. If you step in my path, you will get washed down. The rain washes sins away, get drenched now. I'm praying that I never lose my focus. That fiend told me I'm the dopest. And if you wanna kill it, boy, I shoot from far away, nigga, I get the scope in. You back? Yeah, nigga. When you don't have money, time is all you got. So make sure you chance every single second and minute out your day, man. Real talk. Mind racing constantly, I wish I can chill. But I got things to accomplish and I gotta keep it real. This that Maryland down feel. They feel my vibe because I really have no chills. No filter at all, I gotta speak what I feel. And everybody around my circle is really real. No in between, I swear to God that I intervene with these demons all the time to see what I mean. I visualize the same wicked dreams. Hopefully I change up soon because I can't keep sleeping, man. These things is haunting me, I swear I gotta leave now. Cause if I ever exit out, it will be some rounds fired off. Hopefully they don't touch my soul. Lord knows I mean the best and I want to grow. But sometimes these guys are Pinocchio. They lie just to get ahead for the nose to grow. 100 million stories too. It's better you than me for real. I told you that I love you, girl. So forever, make sure you don't get killed in the art of war. 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 Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you more in the art of war. Killed 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 in the art of war. Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you more. My vision still getting blamed. I shout out to my nigga Blaine. We all in this together, SCCH, man. God damn it, Rain. Can you slow it down? You was aggressive starting off, but you's a poet now. No, I'm a prophet, dawg, cause I prophesied around. They see the facts that you really speaking about it now. I've been through it all, but I came back for more. I seen the trapper, seen people die the whole galore. It's not fun when you on that dark side. Got family at High, it is out Parkside. Been it be that high, like people said you climax. Never was I let nobody ever take my mind back to them wicked days. Hopefully I can accomplish that. Over succeed and never speak on that nonsense. In the art of war, killed 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 in the art of war. Don't get killed in the art of war. Baby, I support you. It's the art of war. Gotta be ready in the art of war.
baby, it's the art of war. If you got a desert, better shoot it and shoot one more round for them niggas. One more round for them niggas. Shoot around for my niggas. Shoot around for them niggas. Lay it down for me, nigga. Lay it down for this nigga. I love you with my heart and I always bang them triggers. Boom. Yep. I'm back again.
Yeah, man, what's good with y'all, bro? So real quick, man, before I get into the Kamala Harris segment, I just want to go over the standings for the East and West, 1 through 8. Of course, right now out East, the Bucks is running shit. They got the best record in the whole East. I mean, the whole league. And I seen a couple niggas trying to say why nobody came at Ala the Cupo for wearing the Gucci shit. Cause you know everybody supposed to be boycotting Gucci. I can't afford that shit anyway. But you know that shit they did with some clown shit. I just felt like it was unnecessary to talk about that shit on the podcast. Cause you know, T.I. doing a good job doing that shit. Shout out to T.I. I ain't listened to that diss track though. That shit probably a lot of niggas said that shit is classic. I already knew he pretty much was gonna throw some jazz at the nigga Floyd and shit because they relations everybody already know about. But real quick, the Bucks #1 out the East. Then you got the Raptors at #2. You got the Pacers at #3. You got the Celtics #4. The Sixers #5. The Nets #6. #7 you got the Hornets. #8 you got the Pistons, but they got the same record as the Heat, so it's a toss up. And then the Wizards and the Magic are not too far off. For the West, you got the Wizards. You got the Warriors #1. You got the Nuggets #2. You got the Thunder #3. #4 you got the Blazers. #5 you got the Rockets. #6 the Jazz. #7 the Spurs. #8 the Clippers. And then you got the Kings and the Lakers. It's not too far off, as well as the Timberwolves. As well as the Timberwolves and the Mavericks. So damn, pretty much everybody's not too far off in the West, except for the Suns. You feel what I'm saying? But we'll find out what's gonna be good. And I do think the Lakers is still gonna make the finals. Pussies, fuck what everybody talk about, man. Y'all already know how we ride, nigga. Strive for greatness all day. My segment on Kamala Harris, it's our breakfast cup shit from 2 weeks ago, some shit like that.
Like he didn't do anything for black people. Yeah. They felt like he did everything for, the LGBT community. He did things for, Spanish community, Latinos, but nothing for African Americans.
Yeah, so do you have an agenda for black voters?
Of course I do, but I also want to stand up for Barack Obama on that because, first of all, none of us can do enough. And we all know that. If you are a parent raising a child, we can never do enough.
Right.
As leaders, we can never do enough. It's important to acknowledge that. But let's also give people credit for what they've accomplished. I was just meeting yesterday and the day before with the presidents and chancellors of HBCUs. And we were talking about how under the Obama administration, for example, they extended Pell Grants, right? Which our kids really rely on to get them through school.
Right.
And extended it so it wouldn't just be for the school year, but through the summer. We can talk about what under President Obama happened in the Holder Justice Department around getting rid of the mandatory minimums, and in particular the crack and powder cocaine disparities, and also those investigations, pattern and practice investigations, so much. So, and a continuation of that would be part of my agenda. The black agenda has to include HBCUs and looking at the historical fact that when the federal government gives attention to HBCUs, we end up having a profound impact on black people in America. I think the numbers are something like almost 60% of black professionals in America have come from HBCUs, either in undergrad or graduate school. So that is part of it. Part of it is what I was describing about focusing on families that are making less than $100,000 a year. Part of it is focusing on what we need to do around reform of the criminal justice system, understanding that the mass incarceration policies of this country have led to black and brown men in particular being incarcerated at ridiculous rates, proportionate to their representation and proportionate to the fact that when you look at similarly situated other people, they're not getting arrested and prosecuted and sentenced to the same kinds of numbers. There's what we need to do around also dealing with public health matters. One of my initiatives in a bill I have is around maternal mortality. Black women are dying at 3 to 4 times a higher rate in connection with childbirth in America. And it's tragic because when you look at it, this is not an issue of the educational level of these women. It's not an issue of their socioeconomic situation, right? Look at Serena. Look what happened. It literally is about racial bias in the healthcare delivery system.
All right, man. Revealing the proven information now, man. Cut your shit, Kamala. Cut your shit. You lock people up. A lot of people don't like you. They don't fuck with you. I understand what you were saying as far as the HBCUs, because education is sir. It's very sir. But a lot of people nowadays is trying to pick up trades. Well, at least I think some. Well, I can't say that. A lot of people do college as well. I can't really say that. I just fuck with trades more, and that's all. But at the end of the day, you lock people up, man, for marijuana. And this is just one of your more recent interviews and shit like that. But I never really sat back and had my opinion on you. But doing a little bit of the research that I consumed so far, I'm gonna let you continue to talk about yourself. But people don't fuck with you because you lock people up over marijuana. Your dad is Jamaican. How the fuck can you lock people up over marijuana when your dad is Jamaican? And then you admitted that you smoked marijuana in college. You feel what I'm saying? And then you lied on the music station about listening to Tupac when you was in college before Tupac even came out. You lied, Kamala. You feel what I'm saying? That's not cool at all, bro. I can't believe you, man. I was fucking with you at first, like, you feel me? I think you pulled a trick and you pulled that shit quick. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like a woman president is it should be like one of the main focuses. And then I seen you running like, okay, let me check her out and fill out. Cause I just don't vote for any fucking body, bro, at all. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what party they are at all. You feel what I'm saying? You have to actually do your research on it. So at the end of the day, Kamala's incarceration rate for black males is insane. Y'all can look it up for yourself. We'll figure out what else she's about. But at the end of the day, I can't judge nobody. And I'm going to break this down to different angles. The first angle is a lot of people are going to say, well, everybody makes mistakes. Let's give her another chance to see if she's going to be loyal. So you're going to have those people. And then you're going to have the people that's going to say, well, everybody we got to play dirty until we can get our foot in the door and do good shit. So, and then you're going to have the people that's going to say, well, she's just doing her job. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? It's just ironic that she's incarcerating black males for marijuana possession or anything that has to do with marijuana. And her state is starting to legalize a lot of marijuana bills. And it's a lot more about her, but you have to understand, she claimed that she said she fought to say, oh no, my family looks like this, so you can't just discriminate and lock up these blacks. My family looks like this. What you guys are trying to discriminate and look like and lock up. So that's what she said. Kudos and respect if she did say that. I'm not saying that she's evil, and I'ma still talk about her. This is the first segment of me actually giving my opinion on her, because I've been chilling, sitting back. But you have to understand, that's what you have to do. I feel like people just can't give their opinion on shit. I hate when people just do that. They do that with music, they do that with anything, you feel what I'm saying? Actually let that shit circulate. Think about it, let it process, do your research. Just don't listen to what the fucking news say or what other shit say. Like, accumulate your own type of thoughts, not just sit back and say, oh yeah, well, this shit. Come up with something more intelligent than that, bro. Like, sit back and observe, bro. Just don't go off of a word of mouth. And you see, I gave her opportunity to, sit back, fill her out a little bit. And this is just her flaws coming to be at first. You feel what I'm saying? She said that she wish she could have done more. That's an easy cop out. And by default, people said, basically it's like this. Donald Trump came through, and a lot of people, you feel me, they want drugs bad as shit right now after the shit that he did. He came through like the fucking flu or the Black Plague throwback times. You feel me? So a lot of people want somebody that's a minority, number one, a quote unquote minority, as they nigga, I'm just talking in normal terms and shit. For the simplistics. So they want somebody to look different, and that is different, and whose viewpoints are different. So by default, she can play that, my mama, and she still, my mama said, like, that shit crazy. And that shit working for a lot of people, but not really. And our generation just don't be like, okay, I fuck with her because of this, because she black. We did that shit with Barry Obama. He has some good aspects about him, but a lot behind the scenes that aren't so beautiful at all. That shit cold like Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah. At the end of the day, bro, you gotta, in the vortex, whatever that shit called. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, keep doing your own research. This is not my first, it's not my last stop talking about Kamala. I'm going to talk about the good and the bad, but this is just my observation as far as the public opinion, in my opinion so far. You can't really expect people to be on your side when you incarcerated people over marijuana possession. You admitted yourself in the interview that they targeted it mostly males and people of color, but you did it. You fucking locked this up. So you can't play both sides. That's what I'm saying, and that's what a lot of people are saying, and they expose you for that. And you lied about Tupac being out. He wasn't out in '89. You stupid bitch. I don't mean to call you a bitch, Carmela, but I'm just saying that's how a lot of people feel. But get your shit right, girl. Revealing improvement information now. Self-hate. I ain't mean to call her a bitch, man, but hey, man, a lot of people feel like you're a bitch, baby.
And the Grammy goes to Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. Ciao. I'm sorry. I just, the nerves are so bad. Maybe I need to start smoking weed. I just want to say thank you, everybody that was involved. I want to thank Julie, Kaiser, Craig, Johnny, Marsha, Ashley, Patience, QC. I want to thank P. I want to thank Coach. I want to thank my daughter, because I'm not just saying thank you because she's my daughter. It's because, when I found out I was pregnant, my album was not complete. I had like 3 songs that I was for sure having. And then, you know how it was. Like, we was like, we have to get this album done so I could shoot these videos while I'm still not showing. And it was very long nights. I want to thank all the artists that was in my, I'm sorry. I want to thank all the artists that took their time and did verses for my album. J Balvin, Bad Bunny, Chance the Rapper, SZA, Kehlani, the Migos. You husband, thank you. Nah, seriously, because he was like, oh, you gonna do this album, girl. We gonna have this baby and we gonna make this album. And thank you so much, everybody.
I'm back again.
All right, man. Last segment before we close out. I spoke on it before, but technical difficulties. But the Cardi B over the Grammys, her getting that dub. Shout out to Cardi B. Pusha T was in the category as well. Daytona was a good album. He keeps saying it's the album of the year. That didn't work for him to win though. But shout out to DMV. Pusha T with that album was fire. And I'm biased because he had a verse in there about going to Maryland. So rather if it was negative or positive, people go, but it was a drug trip. Fuck y'all, nigga. You feel me? Everybody already know heroin, Maryland. Please, no more drugs, pills, crack, or heroin. You feel what I'm saying? That's your boy AMac, Wispy Kid. But shout out to Cardi for getting this dub. Well needed. Cardi personality is so down to earth and relatable that it feel like one of your family members got a dub. You feel what I'm saying? Well, at least that's how I feel. Like I said before, I never watched none of that Love and Hip Hop shit, so I don't know. I ain't know nothing about off of that. I'm knowing about her as an artist and just watching her personality on clips and shit like that. I think she just funny and down to earth. A Vision of Privacy was a good ass album. And also I want to point out, shout out to the twins from Grownish. That's a good ass show as well. I watch it consistently. You feel what I'm saying? Me, Memel, KLM fuck with it a little bit. So shout out to Grownish. You feel what I'm saying? And that was the twins who introduced her. And I know they sing, and I believe that is the twins that sing on the fucking on the Grownish intro. You feel what I'm saying? Just hearing the voice of her, I think it's them. You feel what I'm saying? So, in the last episode I felt like all of the episodes is impactful, but the last episode was about empowerment of body. Some women just have natural blessed bodies. A lot of our women, our queens is built like that, so it is what it is. So I felt like they tied it in very well with how they try to spread the message and shit like that. And then they had both sides of it, because Diggy Simmons, his character and shit, his side of the story was, body shaming. Not like, it's my girl and shit. Y'all looking at it like it's art, but I'm looking at it like it's my girl. And then she responded with, yeah, but I see you liking half-ass nigga with other girls and shit like that. Y'all just gotta check that shit out, man. Stay updated, you feel what I'm saying? And the whole Luca shit, everything with this Grownish, just a good show. I just wanted to give them respect. Cardi B, all the MCs that I fuck with as far as females is Left Eye. Of course, Lisa Left Eye, rest in peace, queen. I fuck with, you feel me, L Boogie, Lauryn Hill. You feel me? Rhapsody Nice. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Those are the ones I really fuck with like that. Singer wise, I feel like that's on their own flow. It's undeniable. Erykah Badu, SZA, you feel what I'm saying? I think Willow Smith she got some nice shit. Her shit cool for the Neon Soul. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple other people. You feel me? Like that, yeah. But I fuck with Cardi shit. You feel me? And of course, Remy Martin. You feel me? So it is what it is. As far as a couple artists, some of Nicki's shit cool. It's not. I don't have a dislike for Nicki. I like some of her older shit more than some of her other shit. But some of her new shit, a couple tracks sound similar to some of the old shit. But it's just not for me. I just feel like Remy Ma, Lil' Kim, Cardi B. You feel me? I'm more so. I feel more so their lyrics and Rhapsody and shit like that.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve, okay.
What was it? Let's go.
Let's go.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened, and do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult, my husband and I, and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. Mm-hmm. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
But Simone, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this conversation, mm-hmm. I thought you went about it wrong. Mm-hmm. See, I felt that you had done yourself a disservice mm-hmm. by the way you chose to go about it.
Tell me how I went about it.
I was cool with you, with your deal with Netflix. Mm-hmm. I was cool with you. The two problems that we had, mm-hmm. number one, the boycott of Netflix,
yes.
we never gave people a point of action. Mm-hmm. Okay, if we're gonna boycott, are we gonna not get subscriptions? Are we gonna turn it off? Or are we gonna go down there and get signs? Mm-hmm. The second point, what was coming to me was, this problem that you had in Netflix is rich people problems. Because mm-hmm. they looking at us going, you talking about you didn't get millions. Be cool.
But when you say, Mo, it's the way you went about it. Mm-hmm. And I want to explain that, and I thank you for saying that. Inequality is devastating, and it's extreme. And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? So we've got to get to a place where we're unafraid to say it out loud. Okay. What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby, let's talk. Because you doing that was a part of me being difficult.
But not before that, though.
Yes, baby.
Remember the moment on stage?
Oh, yes.
See, now that
was
right
a
there.
wonderful moment, Steve.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
Monique.
my goodness.
No, it wasn't.
That was one of those moments.
See, no, it wasn't.
That Richard Pryor whispered in my ear and said, say it. You say it.
Richard Pryor did not tell you to say that.
Yes, he did. Oh, baby. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I do not regret, as I said on the Steve Harvey show, I do not regret one moment of that night on that stage.
No, in case you don't know, Mo told Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels to suck her private parts.
Not my private parts.
Well, you said if I had one, I want them three to suck my private parts.
Yeah.
It wasn't private parts on stage. So now, then I went, I quit breathing. I quit breathing for you.
I didn't.
What happened to you, Mo, was when you made that statement, the narrative got flipped. It wasn't about Netflix no more. It wasn't about Netflix no more. The attention was all off of where we needed to go. Huh?
That was before Netflix.
So good. So now when you bring up Netflix, it doesn't get no win, but you done just said this to these three people. And these three people, not because they're powerful, but because of who they've come. And what happens is, I told you, we can't cure darkness with more darkness.
What we can do is cure it with comedy. And what I'm not gonna do, Steve, I'm never ever gonna waver from my comedy show on that stage. That's my gift, and that's my freedom. And what happens is, when you allow people to start taking your freedom and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, I'm this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two wars here.
What war?
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
See, I'm hearing what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you something.
That flexing, we got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help them.
We're in the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game.
Like this.
Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
But Mo,
wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way. We got more right after this. All right, I'm back here with my sister Monique, and we're getting real. Okay, Mo, so listen to me. Here is what I want you to understand about this whole thing.
Yes.
As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are Carrie, that you're a great mother, that you're an incredible talent. I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this where the next one coming from. I want this to end for you.
Well, listen.
I want it to end for you, Monique, because I love you. Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that. I probably should have called you as soon as, but I didn't. I got a lot of stuff going on, so I didn't. When I did call you, I listened to you. But I began telling you at the very beginning, I think we're going about this the wrong way. Now, we keep saying stuff in the interim that keeps just making it worse. Hollywood know you talented.
But it's making it worse for who?
It's making it worse.
For who?
Okay, if you think it's cool, then it's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not cool, Mo.
For who?
It's not cool.
For who?
The fact that we're sitting here arguing like this.
We're not arguing.
Okay, we're discussing.
You and your sister, we having a conversation and mommy and daddy ain't here right now, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right. I think what happens, though, is I've had to understand how to agree to disagree without being upset. And that's the thing. I disagree with my brother. I'm not upset with you. I love you. I disagree with the way Oprah, Lee, and Tyler did it. Cool. But I love them.
I'll give you that. Now, guess what we need to do to move forward and fix this?
Come on.
These people owe you an apology. You owe those people an apology. Then we can move forward. Mo, listen to me. You are valuable to us all. You are valuable to Tyler Perry. You are valuable to Oprah, to Lee Daniels. We can't do this without talent. See, me and you, we talent. They can't do this without us. You take us out of Hollywood, they have to close some doors around here. It is not the same without us.
Yes.
You are too valuable. I don't want to lose your gift to the world.
You won't.
Because we're trying to prove a point when we can prove the point by doing it in a more loving way. That's all I want, Mo.
I absolutely agree with you. 100%. The only way I know how to do it is loving. Okay. Because that's all that's in my heart.
Okay.
Now, when I say it, You may not like how I say it.
But see, if it's in your heart, love sound like love.
Yes. Yes.
See, that's what. So if it don't sound like it when you say it, that's cause it ain't. So this one we gonna close out like this. I'm gonna try and arrange. I'm gonna do my best to get the conversations that need to be had between you and these people, so you can hear from them. I'm gonna then ask them would they say it publicly for the benefit of everybody, so you can get the release that you need. Then I'm gonna ask you to tell these people and apologize for some bashing you done. I know you don't think you did none, but you did. And when everybody can come to that, then I think there's a chance for us to move. I love you, Mo. I'm glad you came to see me. Looking back on it, I should have picked up the phone and called you more readily.
I appreciate it.
I probably should have done that. Just looking on it, that's probably what I should have did.
That's all I wanted.
But I didn't. So now I'm here and moving forward as your big brother. I just want to help you, Mo. I swear to God, I didn't come here to bash you. I love you. I wish you well. And let's heal this thing and move forward so the world can see how great we all are. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. The one, the only, that damn Monique.
Don't fuck up no damn Monique. I'll fuck all up in your gut.
I love you, Mo. All right, baby. Hey, everybody, I want you to catch her residency. Where's she going? I want you to catch her residency at the SLS in Las Vegas. We'll be right back.
I'm back again.
All right, man. I just felt like we had to talk about it real quick for the last subject. This is a very important matter. Now, once again, the Monique situation is something that we all been hip to for, I think, since about a year now. A year and some change, I believe. A year plus tax. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody already know about the situation, ins and outs. And Monique on the show again expressed simply, I'm just trying to tell y'all that I know my worth and I'm not gonna basically fold for nobody. So I don't give a fuck what you're trying to offer me. If you're trying to blackball me, y'all already know how this shit go. I'm confused with people that are acting like Monique is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? But in Hollywood, that's just how that shit go. Or in reality, that's just how that shit go in life. Most niggas dick eat on anybody that got the most bread. You feel what I'm saying? If you got the most bakery, niggas gonna rock with you. She stated on the show, behind the closed doors, Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey, they pretty much was trying to tell Monique, oh, you're not wrong for what you're fighting for. And I understand what Steve Harvey was saying. He pretty much is just saying, just do it in a more calm way. You feel what I'm saying? He pretty much say, throw acid in their face, but just water it down first. Monique said, nah, fuck all that. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna throw acid in their face at full force. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I don't, then they gonna think that they can just do what the fuck they want to people that's coming up behind me and the queens that's doing it now. She mainly are doing this for the woman. You feel what I'm saying? So any bitch out there, you feel me, that disagree with Monique, you lame as fuck. And same with niggas, yo. Like, y'all lame as fuck. Because it's like, she just trying to speak as far as being like a boss and knowing your worth independent-wise. Personally, this shit happened to me in a way. You feel me? A lot of niggas was telling me, nah, you shouldn't work on your album until you get the deal and shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck niggas talking about? Like, I'm trying to make my own beats and all that type of shit. You feel me? Which I do now, and y'all hearing it now as well as the podcast. And that's why I switched up with the format with the podcast. I was using hip-hop beats that a lot of people already knew about, you feel what I'm saying? A lot of classic shit. So I felt like, all right, I'm gonna get paid for my shit because I put money in this shit. I just didn't push that button yet in full. You feel what I'm saying? So me being independent, I was like, let me make my own beats and shit like that. So when I put this shit on iTunes, you know, I'm gonna get compensated for it. Of course, they take their little percentage and shit like that. So I understand what Monique's saying as far as being independent, trying to know your worth and not settling for less. Like, if I were to listen to niggas, I would have just you continue buying beats from other niggas or getting them from YouTube and all types of shit instead of actually trying to know your worth and taking the time out to get on your shit and grind. Monique, believe in herself, bruh. If niggas don't believe in yourself, then I understand why you can't relate to Monique at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? I already talked about this shit before, and I already understand what Steve Harvey. I only agree with one thing he said, and I don't even fully agree with that shit. His advice with trying to do it calmly, but that shit don't work, my nigga. Like, if you keep trying to do that shit calmly, nobody will respect you. She already did it that way, and y'all niggas is switched up on in public. You're Steve Harvey, Oprah, and Tyler Perry. The most I respect Tyler Perry because his pen game with scripts is fucking crazy. I ain't talking about that Madea shit. I'm talking about movies like Temptation and shit like that, yo. When he really get down to it with his writing, that nigga's a fucking animal. As far as Lee Daniels too. And Empire come back Wednesday. Shout out to Empire. We're gonna find out who in that casket, but we're gonna talk more on this subject another time. Man, episode 8, you can't stop the AMac reign. Another day, another crown. Woo.